An easy one, obviously.
Mike has had himself a black coffee. He is ready to go.
I'm ready. Where are we going, Kate? You got to tell us where we're going from.
So we're going to wrap up here on CBS Sports. We're going to send you guys over to CBS Sports Network and Paramount Plus.
Yes!
Our post show, where we will
Come
bring
join
you.
us, please. Stay. We've got analysis, we've got interviews, we've got banter, we've got energy, we've got everything. Let's go. Come with Big Meeks.
Whole bunch of caffeine, yep. And also, next legs are going to be right here on CBS. So make sure you join us in a week's time for the second leg, decisive legs of these semi-finals. We'll find out who goes through to the final in Budapest. That's it, everybody. We will see you in just 1 minute's time over on CBS Sports Network.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It is so good to have you with us this evening. I'm Kate, this is Thierry, Jamie and Micah. We've just decided that moving forward, my voicing isn't good enough apparently on these promos. You're going to do the voicing. This game was brought to you by Verizon. The network
America relies on. I've got that husky if you need husky. You need louder.
I'll give us husky. Go ahead.
Give it. What is it again?
The post-game show is brought to you by Verizon.
By Verizon.
Is that husky?
That's not really husky. That's
Husky's rough, isn't it?
Yeah, like a bit more manly.
Verizon.
Yeah.
That's exactly that. Yeah. That's the one.
Right, guys.
Anywho, yes.
Come on. Can we just say though? Can we keep the energy up? We had a great game yesterday.
Yes.
Today, I want the same energy and same effort.
Who are you
because a lot of
talking
people, down tools, they've come in. This is one of our core audiences. Give them what
The
they
only
want.
one that needed coffee off air was you.
I know, yeah. I needed it, but I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all good. So it was 1-1 between Arsenal and Atlético. You shouldn't have had the coffee. You've gone loopy. Not exciting like yesterday, if we're honest. You don't always have to like it, but you can respect it,
Yeah.
Micah. Isn't that right?
Well, that's the famous quote from my friend Thierry.
Yes.
What do you think today?
No, listen. Yesterday we were on the moon. Now we're back on planet Earth. You have different ways of going about a game. We saw total football yesterday, and we saw football today. It's just, you have different ways to go about it, as I just said, and that's a old school way to play away from home if you're Arsenal, and we also know what Atlético is about, and what we were expecting yesterday happened. We all enjoyed it. It was outstanding. We also expected what was going to happen tonight. I think the world of football was expecting what they saw tonight.
From home in the Champions League and take it back to your own place against a team who you are better than. I thought they'd find it a lot tougher tonight, Arsenal, because I thought there was signs of fatigue at the weekend, but I didn't quite see that tonight. Maybe that was down to the quality of Atlético Madrid. But no, you go away in a semi-final. That's a really good result.
Let's take you over to Madrid, where Guillem Balaguer and Alessandro Del Piero are watching live for us. What was your guys' take on that game, having watched live?
Welcome, guys.
It felt perhaps that the first 10 minutes, the venom of Atlético Madrid was taken away from Arsenal. Everything kind of balanced out in the first half, and then it was a completely different second half, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, the result, of course, the goal from Arsenal changed the perspective. In the second half, Atleti show what they are able to do. That is not only great defense and counter-attack, but also maneuverate actions and plays and opportunities. They have many opportunities, so they probably go with a draw now, with the head down a little bit, because it's supposed to be a win from them, from my point of view, at least for the number of opportunities that they had.
And I don't know if you saw it on television, but the floor was trembling, especially in the second half. The noise here was just incredible. It was helping Atlético Madrid, that came off the blocks in the second half, maintain that pressure for a long time. And for the first 25 minutes of the second half, it was 27% possession for Atlético Madrid, 11 shots to none of Arsenal. That was their moment, wasn't it?
It was definitely that moment, and the people, the fans, as you said, give them, of course, an extra boost, because they were pressing everybody. I mean, they were pressing Arteta at some point when the ball went out with the flow. So it's unbelievable, the rhythm that they put on the field, and they show good opportunities.
And could you hear all that from the VIP that you were sitting in?
Yeah, of course. It was a good, also good sounds. So,
Did he not
No,
take
you
you
just
with
felt
him,
that this
Guillaume?
game is not over yet.
Did he leave you in the regular seats whilst he went to the VIP?
All of a sudden, I just went like,
I thought he was
Alessandro?
humble. We were told he was
Alessandro?
humble.
no, Guille was the first one to leave the pitch without me. He
'Cause
left me
was
behind,
doing
so I need
selfies
to
with
find another
everyone.
place.
Selfie, there's like a
Alessandro!
minute left.
I'd never do that to you. London next week? Should we rekindle our love?
That's true.
You know?
Do you want me there?
Of course I want you here, Alessandro. I've missed you.
I'll book
in
a
the
flight then.
studio.
Would you rather go to the other game? Come on, what do you do?
Well, both games are great. To be honest, Bayern PSG looks a little bit more exciting from some point of view, but a little bit, just a little bit. But because I'm gonna be with you, I can be anywhere.
Oh,
come on.
Perfect, Alessandro. I'll be waiting for you. I'll follow you anywhere, sir.
All right, this is nice and weird. Guys, we'll leave you to go do some interviews. We'll be back with you. See you in a minute. See you in a minute.
Why are you disrespecting Alessandro?
I'm not. You guys just have this odd thing going on.
Why? He's a legend, man.
I know he is, yes. Oh, I just felt bad for Guillaume because you were making out that you would be better company than Guillaume was.
Well, I would be.
Do you know what fruit Guillaume has on his shirt, by the way?
What
I
was it,
figuring
apples?
Out.
A fruit
Nope.
salad?
No.
I know.
Peaches,
No.
oranges,
Micah? No.
pineapple,
No.
mango,
No.
pear.
What's
No.
Pomegranate.
Yeah. Someone told you. Okay, I guess the gallery got bored of that one. We are going to go to a break, everybody. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. We'll bring you the highlights, analysis, all of that good stuff in just a minute. Welcome on into our studio in London.
Welcome.
Here we are. Have a hug. Yes, Kate, Thierry, Jamie and Micah. So we got highlights for you of this 1-1 between Atlético and Arsenal from Madrid. Let's take you through it. Micah, you want to start us off with the highlights?
Yeah, I'll go with Alvarez, seeing as he was a former City player. And, you know,
Who you were happy to get rid of.
Yeah, this game was a bunch of penalty incidents. Let's take a look at the next one. No, sorry, let's take a look at the same one again. Micah, how did...
It was slightly soft, but I understand why the referee gave it.
OK, let's go into the second half now and look at some chances for Atlético Madrid that we saw here. Jamie, you want to take these?
Yeah, I think this is Lookman.
It just doesn't feel right to me.
No,
you know?
I really don't like it.
And the only reason I'm saying this, Stando, if you're kicking the ball there, you kick the ball, I'm here. And if your body shape's there, your hand is going to be there.
Exactly.
So that's a natural position in that, you know.
If Ben White, which I can't work out which way he's going, but he's fallen to one side. Your arm can't fall.
Yes.
It's got to be there.
Correct.
And initially when the ball's kicked, his arm is there, but it hasn't hit his arm yet. It takes a deflection. When it does hit his arm's there.
Yeah.
And what's he supposed to do? He's fallen down to try and block a shot. It's winding me up. Last night was worse than that, Champions League. And the thought of a Champions League final getting decided on that. But we're in the semi-finals. You know, we're very lucky last night.
What's happening to your voice?
I know. Because I'm so wound up. But my point being is, last night was such a good game that we forgot about the penalty decision. Imagine there wasn't any other goals in the second half and we were talking about that. We should be talking about this as we are now. You know, the game finishes 1-1. I'm not having it. It's not right. It's not fair. I just think it's gone far too far. But don't get me wrong. As soon as I saw the incident, I knew it was going to be a penalty. This is the Champions League way of doing it. But honestly, if we go to Budapest and someone wins the Champions League on one of these ridiculous handballs, it's a stain on the Champions League. The Champions League is the best competition in the world by a mile. The World Cup can't come close. No domestic division can come close. And the only thing letting it down is this, where you're just thinking, this is ridiculous. You've got the best players in the world playing for the biggest trophy they can win in club football, and something like that's going to decide a game at this level. It's not right. It's not fair on the players.
Would you quit?
Would I quit the game?
Yeah, just
no,
over
there's
it.
a right few quid in it.
Hypocrisy at its finest. You should become a referee, shouldn't you?
But they don't need to. It's got to stop.
You can solve this.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody.
I have to agree with Jamie on this.
What do you propose then? What do you think? What can happen then?
It's just a bit of common sense. I mean, where's Christina when you need the common sense? I mean, come on. You know what? The first thing that would stop the 2 penalties that we've saw the last 2 nights, if something hits another part of your body and then hits your arm, it's not a penalty.
You would like that as a new law?
Yeah.
Okay, that's at least a solution instead of talking about the problem, because every time we talk about it, I'm not having a go, I'm just saying that every time we hear talking about the problem, what can be the solution then? Then we can go forward, because always debating about the problem, you're not going anywhere. What can be the solution? So that's good. A new law, if there is a deflection, it goes on the end, it should be okay.
Oh, this is very constructive. I enjoyed this. Yes, there we go.
Done,
settled.
That?
Yep.
Can we get that sorted for next week?
Let's see.
Ridiculous.
Alvarez scored the penalty. Should we take a look at it?
Yes.
Explaining that to me. Yes.
Show us what you mean.
Did you just say that?
What did you just say?
Mansplaining that to me. What did it sound like?
No. Yeah.
What did you not think I said?
No, just seeing him, shocked. Takes a lot to shock him.
I know. What were you shocked about?
That's all right. Let's move on.
I don't even know what you're bothered about. Where am I going next? So have we got more highlights? Lookman. Ademola Lookman had a chance. Who wants to take it?
Yeah, look, man.
We've had 2 really poor penalties given in the last 2 nights for something different than that, but that was it.
Great. Last chance of the game came from Mosquera. Should we take a look?
It was putting players forward at the time.
How about the fact, by the way, that we had a US international playing in a Champions League semi-final? Shout out Johnny Cardoso. Guillaume Balaguer has spoken to him and asked him about those penalty incidents. Here we go.
The 2 referee decisions. The third penalty was clearly that it wasn't, so it was disallowed. But the first 2 penalties, you think they were both penalties?
The first penalty, to be fair, I didn't see after the game, so was fast, and I can do a conclusion right now. But of course, our penalty is a handball, clear.
You were always going to say that anyway, were you? So second leg there, it's the Emirates, different atmosphere, of course. What do you think you need to do to get to the final?
So I think we need to go out with the same intensity that we go out in the second half, and do the things how we are working for, be intense, win the duels, and be us. Just enjoy the moment, and we know that will be a tough game against them as well, and we need to go out and be ready for anything.
Johnny, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So good. US international on the pitch in a Champions League semi-final. Love it, love it. What did you make of his performance?
Oh, solid like the team. You know, it wasn't much into the game, like I said to you, but to be able to have an American guy on the field at that level is outstanding for the country.
Micah, you love to go Team America usually.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good game, didn't he, Kate? I don't want to go too, over the top.
Not like you.
Well, I mean, I've learned by doing that. But yeah, he had a very good game. Solid, I would say. 7.5 out of 10. If you must know.
Oh, 7.5.
Okay, good on there.
Yeah.
I guess one of the things that we've said is interesting about this tie is that Atlético now are all entirely focused on Champions League, because they already know that they're going to finish within those Champions League spots in La Liga, so they can fully afford to focus on Champions League. Not the case for Arsenal, who now have to play in the league at the weekend, and then this second leg against Atlético next week. How will they manage that burden, that load?
I don't see an issue, personally. Jamie doesn't agree, thinks that the Fulham game should be an issue in between the two. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy and pleasant, because the game against Newcastle was very difficult. But you have the squad to be able to deal with that, so deal with it.
You think differently?
I just think Thierry's right in that they have got the squad. Now, if this was in November, you make a few changes. I just think the stakes are so high. There's no way Mikel Arteta's going to be making changes in these games. I'd be very surprised. Now, the reason maybe he's in this situation right now, where a lot of players do look a little bit fatigued, is because he hasn't made those changes earlier on. Maybe when the stakes weren't as high, But right now, I just think, you know, if they draw against Fulham, they'll think that they've lost the league. Really. So I think, you know, if Mikel Arteta had already won the league, they'd probably make changes against Fulham and they'd really go all in this. I'm not talking about sort of 7 or 8 changes, but maybe 2 or 3 big players and they think, OK, we'll keep you on the bench. I just think the stakes are so high for them in the Premier League and the Champions League, but the Premier League probably slightly more so as well because they've been so long without.
Can I just ask you, you was going for the league a couple of times with Liverpool, didn't you? Yeah. Years when you was winning the when you won the Champions League.
Well, we were in the Champions League.
But how did that differ when you won the Champions League and then the league? How did that differ? You know, in terms of Arsenal now, they're going for both, aren't they? Or in the running for both.
Yeah.
But obviously they need to win one. Would you say Arsenal fans, Thierry, would prefer to win the Premier League over the Champions League?
We're not in that bracket of preferring. We didn't win anything for a very long time. You leave that to people that Man City can prefer stuff, not us. Give me something. You cannot be that cocky to say we prefer this or that. Team that often win can be cocky. I want something. I don't know what it's going to be.
In terms of the fans, what would they prefer?
I'm one. I don't prefer anything. Personally, like I said to you, the league, because you can have a thing, but we cannot be sitting here and go like, let's see what we prefer. Man City can do that because that's what they're about. I'll take anything. If I'm as a fan, but now if I analyze the game and everything, I want the league a bit more. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you can't be sitting here and saying it will be this, it will be this, it will be that. But when you go for the title and the Champions League and the Cup, that's when it's difficult. That's when it's really extra. And if you go back to my time, I don't like to do eras and stuff. We had 18 players. 17? Yes. How many do they have? To play on a lot of, you know, you were.
You can utilize your squad, yeah.
Yeah, but on a lot of competition, you out of the FA Cup. Obviously, we know that you were not in the you were not in the semis, and so you can deal with that.
Would you rotate then if you were Arteta, or would you make a few changes? What I'm saying is, I know they've got the numbers, but do you think?
The rotation is, as you said before, for me, personally, I've been in that situation where I didn't play against Man United when we had to play Chelsea back-to-back, Man United and you guys. To obviously, in the league, that was a tough game. I didn't play against Man United in the semi-final. Didn't play at all. So, rotation cannot be, for me, more than 1 or 2. Last year, Paris Saint-Germain, on the run of the treble, okay, more often than not, it was Desiré Doué or Barcola. If not, it was the same team. So are they superhuman? How can they play the treble? And people tell me, yeah, but the league, that's your league. I've done it at Barcelona. We won the treble. Man United won the treble. Inter won the treble. You know, Bayern have won the treble. You know, it can be done. So what I'm trying to say to you is, I don't often like the excuses thing. You have a game in front of you, play it. You play the team that you play, that's on you. You know, nobody remembers that I didn't play against Man United, right? Like, that goal when we lost against Man United in the semi-final, of the FA Cup. Nobody remember. I remember, obviously, because I didn't play. But nobody remembers that. There's no excuses. You have a team. As I said to you, you put money on the table, you have 2 squads. And I hope, as an Arsenal fan, that we can win. You understand what I mean? But then you can't be sitting here, you want to be in the semi-final of the Champions League. You want to be battling for the title. Embrace it. Battle for it, and let's see at the end, like I always say, what's going to happen.
Micah, talking about what's going to happen at the end of the season, throughout the night, at some points you've said, I think City will win the league. You've also said you think PSG or Bayern will win the Champions League. So you believe that they'll end up trophyless, Arsenal?
Yeah, I only think that because of pressure. I think Arsenal, when these guys have been talking about Arsenal, and I've defended Arsenal a lot because in the Champions League phase, they finished top. And yes, they're not scoring as much set pieces, although they scored a set piece against Newcastle. I was thinking Arsenal was just going to get over the line. However, when they opened up that door for Man City, now it's not just about the football. It's about experience, and it's about who can handle the pressure the most. When we was going for the league, we went ahead of Man United, and then we couldn't deal with the pressure at the time. They went ahead of us. We chased, and that's why I always say with Jamie, I prefer to chase because I've done that. I've done that as a player, and I feel like there was no pressure. Look at the last game of the season, QPR. that game, we should have beat QPR 3-4, 5-0. But it didn't go that way because of the pressure. And why I say Man City will win the league is because I think they're experienced in dealing with this, especially at this time of the season. In the Champions League, anything can happen. Thierry mentioned it for a while now in terms of defensively. They're the best, aren't they? They are the best. But it's just, can they get over the line going forward? And that might be a set piece. And they could win the Champions League in that manner. But at the league, I think Man City, at this time of the season, go and win it.
All right, everybody, we've got more to come for you still here on the Champions League post show. So please do stay with us. We'll be back in just a minute. We're going to take a short break and then we'll come back. Micah.
I was the kid that shouldn't have made it.
Texas kid on the field.
Kid from Nacogdoches, Texas. Naca nowhere, some people would say. I probably rubbed people the wrong way. Because I didn't give a shit what people thought about me. Kind of one of those things I wasn't going to be denied.
And Clint looks at you, he looks like he wants to kill you. And I have respect for that.
He did not hold back. That's for me. The man's going to have the last word.
What's he saying?
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
Where are you from, dog?
I'm from the oldest town in Texas, Nacogdoches, where I'm from.
Okay.
He had to kind of claw his way to every opportunity in ways that maybe other kids didn't have to.
I feel like everyone has their time. When Clint came on the scene, it was Clint's time.
Dempsey will try and chip one. Wonderful!
He had this personal belief that he was going to make it no matter what.
Clint's the guy now. It's almost like plucked out of a Greek tragedy.
He had to create a narrative that people were against him. Sometimes that was me.
You're the soccer player.
Now you're the soccer player.
All he really ever wanted to do was win. He wanted it so bad.
Had Clint been any different, we wouldn't be here talking about him, talking about the legend that he is. He had to be himself.
Clint Dempsey, who else? Dempsey! Astonishing!
My mentality is make those play you. Make them play you.
Oh, it's a long way from Nacogdoches, everybody, to the World Cup. Clint's story is just, it's so good. It's extraordinary. You can stream the multi-part docuseries, You Don't Know Where I'm From, Dog, right now on Paramount+. It is a great watch. The manager of Atlético Madrid, Diego Simeone, has spoken to Guillem Balaguer after the game. We can listen in and I'll translate for you. Guillem says, have you still got any strength to talk about the game? He says, yes, it was a pretty game, incredible atmosphere. The first half was more tactical, more studied. They played some good transitions. We had a good shot from Julian Alvarez, which were important. I think they made adjustments. They began pressing higher. I think they ended up feeling a little bit more tired. They are first of the league. They haven't lost a game in the Champions League. It's not easy to maintain that pace. We put ourselves in positions where we could have won the game, but we didn't take advantage of them. We have to say the keeper was also very good. We ended up with a draw. We have an incredible match, an incredible challenge ahead of us, and we're excited to go and play at their place.
Se imaginó que todavía quedaba una marcha más y que se le podía coger al Arsenal o aprovecharse de esa falta de físico a lo mejor.
Guillaume's asking whether he thinks that physically Arsenal will be able to maintain, and he says no, I think they'll end up declining physically because obviously they can't.
Regalar nada porque está el Manchester City
compitiendo como está compitiendo, tienen un equipazo, la verdad que los que entraban eran mejor que los que salían y bueno, nada, todo eso llevará a que tengan que hacer un gran esfuerzo para obviamente seguir luchando la Liga y competir el martes. And to compete on Tuesday as well. Arsenal now favourites the second leg, or what do you think? Do you agree with what Simeone is saying, and that you know, basically what you're saying, Jamie, that it's not easy to be able to handle both of those? Arsenal favourites, second leg, yes?
Yes, I would say at the Emirates there would be favourites, but you don't know. It depends how the game goes at the weekend, doesn't it? Because, like I said before, it's confidence. In terms of the 4-0 win at the Emirates before, yes, you would say they're favourites, but football doesn't work like that. You can't predict how football's going to go at this time of the season because always crazy results. So yes, I would give them slight favourites of Atletico, but in the Champions League, you just never know.
You just never know. It's what Jamie loves about the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't sitting on the fence there. I was just thinking about it. No.
Weren't you?
Sorry?
Huh?
I said I wasn't sitting on the fence there with the question. I was just thinking about Fulham. If they don't win at Fulham, it could be difficult that game because the confidence could drain out of them, and that's what I honestly believe.
Let's
you
go.
love the Champions League, Kate?
I do love the Champions League.
Good.
Yes, with all my heart.
Lovely. Wow.
Yes. Mikel Arteta has spoken to Guillaume as well, so let's listen into what he had to say about the penalty incidents. Here we go.
The penalty that was disallowed.
They've been very clear. In the Premier League, it's not a penalty. In the Champions League, it is a penalty. They made it very clear from day one. I think they were consistent. Yesterday, the Bayern Munich, you see a handball there is a penalty. I understand that today is a penalty. The second one with Epps is unacceptable, in my opinion, because then there's no consistency there.
You are fuming.
I am, because obviously it changes the course of the tie.
Yeah. The first half was not much happened. You tried to take the venom out of Atlético Madrid in the first few minutes. You managed to do so and controlled, but the second half it felt like between the stadium and then putting a gear up, it was hard for you.
Yeah, between what they've done and what we've done as well, because we have given some balls to give them that encouragement, unfortunately, and generate that moment. We knew we were going to have a period of that manner. They've done it against the best teams in the world here, and they battered them. We went through that. I think we finished the game very strong in the last 15 and 20 minutes with the changes as well. So everything is open. We have the opportunity to go to the Champions League final in front of our people. We need to go and win it.
Last one, Simeone was talking that he knows you're going to suffer, you're going to have to use a lot of energy against Fulham first and coming back, and he will always try to take advantage of it. How do you counteract that?
Nothing. We can only recover, sleep, eat, and give the boys a lot of love. What we've been through, it's incredible, but I mean, it's the opportunity and the energy that I bring to be trying to win the Premier League and the Champions League is nothing like it.
Have a good rest.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Guillaume.
Yes, nothing like it. So, everybody, we are going to bring you a big announcement after this break.
How many announcements
before we
we
go
have
off air tonight?
Have we got
How
the
many have we had?
got the friends?
What friends? Beckham and Friends.
Yeah, have we got the names?
I don't know what the announcement is.
Oh.
Do you guys know?
No, we don't know what the announcement is. You're the one who said it.
Apparently, it's big for you, Jamie Carragher. It's a big surprise.
Oh, the favourite on the show. First he gets tickets, now it's a big announcement for Jamie.
Stop hating. We'll be back in a minute, everyone. Stay with us. Yes. Hey, everybody, thank you for still being with us. Good to have you with us tonight. We're going to take you out to Madrid again, over to Alessandro Del Piero and to Guillaume, because they've been there busy interviewing people. What have your thoughts been on those interviews, Guillaume? What do you take from that?
Well, one of the things that everybody's mentioned, and I want Alessandro on this, is something that Jamie was discussing, that it feels not enough to actually decide a tie or a final or whatever on the kind of penalties that have been given today. You agree on that, no?
Yeah, I saw, like Jamie said, soft penalties. Tonight, I saw soft penalty yesterday, so some of them for me wasn't a penalty at all. So that's weird. But as Arteta said, this is the rule. This is how we need to deal with it. So it is what it is at the end of the day. It's part of the game. But it's not great to watch these kind of things when you have this quality on the pitch. Because last night we saw amazing goals. Plays that are out of control, attacking, going on one side, the other side. Tonight we saw a little more tactical stuff, how difficult it was, penetrate both defenses. So it's two ways to watch the games, but at the end of the day, this is what we want to go, we want to see.
We want to see a spectacle, don't we? Now, we're going to be in the second leg, and in theory, on paper, you would say Arsenal may be favourites, but we hear Simeone say, I know they're going to be tired. I know that they will have to give a lot in the game against Fulham, and he will try to take advantage of that. Does that give Atlético Madrid a bit of an edge?
No, I think Arsenal will have an advantage because they play home and because they have a better bench than than Atlético. Atletico, what is missing today because of injury, they have two between yesterday and today, 2 new injuries. Let's see Alvarez what's going on tonight. So it doesn't have a replacement at that level. But in any case, you need to do 2 great games, either Arsenal or Atletico, in order to pass and go to the final.
It'll be great at the Emirates, and let's hope it doesn't get decided on penaltitos, as we call them, little penalties.
I'm interested in terms of next week, what outfits you guys have planned, because I feel like, you've obviously thought about this tonight, put it together very nicely.
Kate, I'm dressing white and red because all the 4 teams that are on the semifinals have in their color white and red. Plus a little bit touch of blue because, PSG and Atletico is also blue. So this is the explanation of my outfit tonight. This is the celebration of these semifinals. Next week, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to come, I don't know, with a bathroom suit. I don't know. What do you suggest?
No, bathsuit. I think bathsuit sounds fine. Yeah, I'll just... Pyjamas. Will pyjamas do?
Pyjama?
Pyjamas then, yeah.
Did you say pyjama, Jamie? Because our translator doesn't work that much well.
No, I thought you said birthday suit.
Birthday suit. Naked.
Has he not heard that one?
Forget it.
Guys, thank you very much. We'll see you next week. We'll see you Tuesday.
See you.
Have a good one. Good night.
See you later.
Good night. All right, so there's a big announcement to come. As we said, Micah apparently has been told the news. He knows what the announcement is. Is this true?
Yes.
So Micah is going to break the news to Jamie after this break. Dun, dun, dun.
You want to stay?
League has reached the second.
You stole it from me.
Hey!
Got an A on her finger. For Arsenal.
Cheers, everybody! Yes, on Sunday, Bayern travelled to Barcelona, all square at 1-1 in that game for the second leg. And then on Saturday, the defending champions Arsenal take a 1-goal lead to 8-time winners Lyon. Coverage of all of that begins for you on Paramount Plus and on CBS Sports Network at 8:30 a.m. The announcement, I promise, is coming next.
Ooh.
Well, here we are. It's the final segment.
Yes.
Michael, what do you have for us?
So do you remember last year when we was in Munich? Paramount Plus threw me a party the night before the Champions League.
Yes.
Do you remember that? Oh, look at this. Bottles on bottles on bottles. Look at Jamie. You was having a great time, wouldn't you? All the gang were there. Shapes, I was DJing, winding up my waist. It was absolutely brilliant. Had a bit more timber back then, so Slim Meeks this year, potentially. But this year, did exactly the same. And it's for you, Jamie! They're hosting a party for Jamie.
Okay.
Look at this. Football After Dark.
Yeah.
Hosted by football legend Jamie Carragher.
Can I make it like an Ibiza night in Budapest?
You can do what you want.
What would that be like? What?
Please, though, just invite the staff, though, because...
You know what?
Just don't dance.
There's a club there called Pikes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
It's all different rooms, different vibes. Is that for me?
This all for you.
God. Wow.
You deserve it.
What time do we have to come back home?
All the Carraghers can come.
Oh, the full firm?
The full gang can come, yeah.
Wow. The team of Carraghers. Is everyone going to come?
I'll be there.
We're going to go.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be there. I'll be drinking.
I know you. Oh, you'll be.
I'll be drinking, yeah.
The night before.
No, you've got 6 weeks to go.
But yeah, no, I'll do it on the night before. Champers.
Kate doesn't drink.
No.
Thierry doesn't.
Boring.
Thank you. So my night.
Yeah. What do you want at your night?
What kind of music? What genre are we going?
Well, I want a bit of R&B at least.
No, I want a bit of old stuff.
Okay. Motown?
Yeah, just like tunes that you can dance to. Do you dance, Kate?
Why does this question keep coming back around?
Karaoke, Jamie?
Yeah, can we have karaoke?
Yes.
All right, lots of
The
questions.
best thing about it as well, I went to go pay the bill at the end.
Oh, God. But we're not having none of that there. We're just having drinks.
I went to pay the bill.
Everybody,
and
we're running
CBS
out
paid
of
it.
time.
It'll be just drinks, I can
that's it.
assure you.
We'll see you in the second legs. Good night, everyone.